Phantasy Star Online 2. It is an action MMORPG developed by Sonic Team and distributed by Sega. The story of this sequel takes place in the very distant future where humans, genetically modified people, dark elves and androids live. Here the creatures of the evil Dark Fowls Elder they have invaded the planetary system in order to infect everything that has life. For that reason, the government of the fleet and the ARCS organization will have to take care of defeating all the enemies that are causing havoc. It has been confirmed that this MMORPG Futurista comes to Nintendo Switch, where players will be able to create their own character with anime aesthetics from scratch. There's a lot customization options such as race, gender, character class, or bodily features. Among the breeds that can be chosen are the humans, the Newman, Dooman or the cast that they are artificial androids. Onigiri. Onigiri is an MMORPG action role-playing game developed by Cyberstep. The player controls an Oni, whose peaceful life in the Isla Occidental de Onigashima it is disturbed by the resurrection of the Kamakui. It is played in a group of 8 companions which can be both players and NPC characters controlled by the machine that will accompany you throughout the journey. It is set in a fantastic world that mixes history, legends, folklore, Japanese fables and is full of mythological creatures. It has a battle system that includes quick change of weapons to choose the most appropriate at all times. This game is completely free on Nintendo Switch and has a very fun anime aesthetic. Online multiplayer allows you to play the story with multiple friends, but it can also be completed alone. Unlike other games of the style, Onigiri has no races or classes to choose. Oni is the only protagonist and can specialize in a weapon and a trait defensive, powerful, kind, bold, or cautious. DC Universe Online. DC Universe Online MMO with touches of RPG where we can be a hero or villain. There are a large number of characters in the Marvel Universe. Batman, Joker, Wonder Woman, Superman, entre autres. The game is focused on PvE mode. We have to explore the streets of Gotham City, investigate mysteries, carry out missions and visit some locations like Arkham Asylum. The title requires permanent internet connection and is free to play, so you don't have to buy or pay to play. In its version for PC it has partial compatibility with remote control. The studio in charge of developing DC Universe Online, Daybreak Game Company, regularly releases updates with new content. Comic book fans can experience their own adventure as superhero or villain in this curious MMORPG. This is quite a different game, as it is set in well-known comic book locations such as Gotham City, El Asilo de Arkham o Metropolis, the city of Superman. The player will be able to fight against DC Universe characters como Batman, Lex Luthor o Wonder Woman. Skyforge. It is an MMORPG developed by Alad's team in collaboration and Obsidian Entertainment, distributed by My.com. The plot focuses on an immortal celestial being whose main objective is defend planet Aelion of all those invaders who can unleash chaos in this peaceful place. Skyforge is characterized by having very exciting matches and dynamic, but also for its large map. Players control characters with celestial powers incredible and you can explore more than 100 different locations located in the world of Aelion. They can be unlocked up to 18 character classes while completing missions, exploring the world or you participate in battles challenging. Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. Phantasy Star Online 2. New Genesis is an online action RPG game, original title revision developed by Sega. This version will have new updates to the game system and the graphics engine to significantly improve the action of the game. It is a game space MMORPG with retro-futuristic setting with mechanical weapons, bionic armor and other such equipment. It has a design based on the Japanese animation, where the player has to meet objectives in the different scenarios that he can visit. New Genesis promises scenarios realistic and detailed than the base game. However, it keeps the gameplay so fun that characterizes the series, where they can be developed frantic and agile combat in an extraordinary open world. Is delivery more ambitious so far, and this can also be seen in the animations and the appearance of the characters more polished. If you like this game style, you can check which are the best MMORPGs in history. There you will find dozens of titles inspired mainly by the medieval fantasy of Dungeons and Dragons. These games give a lot of freedom to the player to explore the environment, caves or dungeons where you can fight very powerful creatures. All these adventures propose a similar progression system based on experience points, skill learning or magic spells.